Nebraska football is making moves, y'all. They just got a brand new offensive coordinator, a brand new offensive line coach, a new wide receivers coach. I like what I'm seeing from Scott Frost in this offseason, okay? Guys, but before we get into today's video, if you're new, please do me a quick favor. It's free, doesn't cost you anything. Just hit that sub button. Helps me out a lot, okay? I give predictions in all different types of sports, but, since I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, born and raised, I decided, you know what? I'm going to start covering Husker football because it's the biggest sports team in Nebraska, okay? We don't have any professional sports teams, so I felt like I had to start covering Nebraska football. But let's get into today's video, okay? The new offensive coordinator, Mark Ripple. This guy's got a ton of experience, okay? Not only in college football, but in the NFL as well. He was in Cleveland. He was in Philly, okay? This guy was also in Pittsburgh with Roethlisberger. He's won a Super Bowl. Okay, he hasn't always had the best seasons in the NFL, but, NFL experience is NFL experience. It speaks for itself. So right off the bat, I like Scott Frost signing this guy. He was just at Pittsburgh, who arguably has the number one QB with Kenny Pickett, could be a Heisman winner, could go number one. So one thing off the bat that I think about is Nebraska's probably going to be a pass-heavy team now, okay? I've talked about in the past how I think fans wanted to see that option. If Logan Smothers was going to be the quarterback, it was probably going to be more of a run-heavy offense. But with this new offensive coordinator coming in, I don't see Smothers really fitting into this offense, if I'm being honest. Nothing against Smothers. I think the kid's a good athlete. I just don't see him fitting into this new offense with this new offensive coordinator, okay? I'll put some stats up right here of Kenny Pickett. He passes it a lot. He slings it, okay? He did well at Pittsburgh. And, I'm happy that Nebraska got this guy because although I think the fans wanted to see the option because that's what worked in the past when Nebraska was successful in the early 90s, I think it's good that they're going with a pass-heavy offense. And that's exactly what this guy's going to bring in, okay? They still need to fill the quarterback position. But, guys, listen closely here. This is no BS. This is not me trying to, start rumors. But I have heard from a reliable source, I'm not going to say who, that Spencer Rattler has been seen in Lincoln. Okay, Nebraska plays Oklahoma next year. If you guys haven't been following what's going on in Oklahoma, Lincoln Riley has left to go to USC. I think he's bringing a couple of guys with him. Rattler has entered the transfer portal. I've made videos in the past talking about how I thought Nebraska needs to go after Rattler, even though a lot of other Nebraska football channels have said, oh, it's not realistic. He's not going to come to Nebraska. Hold your horses. Rattler could be coming, okay? I'm not saying it's a guarantee, but I'm saying it's a possibility. And if Nebraska could bring in Rattler and have him complemented with this new offensive coordinator, Nebraska could be dangerous because Rattler, although he's not the biggest guy in terms of stature, he can absolutely sling it. The guy's got a very strong arm. He's accurate. He's more of a pro-style quarterback. This guy was a 5-star quarterback coming out of Arizona, and I think he would fit perfect with this new offensive coordinator, okay? So things are looking decent, okay? I'm not going to get too excited because it's just the offseason, but Scott Frost, I've been critical in the past. I have been, okay? But he's making moves, and I like what I'm seeing, okay? I like what I'm seeing from Frost. He's being aggressive. He's taking initiative, and he's making these moves quick, okay? I'm glad that he's doing it now before the Christmas break. I want to see Nebraska have a good offseason, a good spring season, because this could be Scott Frost's last year if he doesn't perform, if he doesn't at least get them to a bowl game, if he doesn't at least have a winning record, because he hasn't had a winning record yet. I think, though, if he brings in Rattler, they're going to be dangerous, okay? Other offensive lines coach that's coming in. Not much on this guy. Donovan Raiola was at the Bears, had a little experience on some NFL practice squads. You know, not the most experience in terms of, coaching. Frost must see something in him, though, and I think you guys just got to ride with him on this. Husker fans, we got to trust in Frost on this because he's still our coach. And although he hasn't had the best record, we got to trust in him, okay? And I think moving forward, we got to let go of the past, and we got to be positive going into this next season, okay? Because if we go in with a negative attitude, it's not going to help anyone, okay? I think this team can be dangerous, though. I like what Scott Frost is doing with this new offense because, like I've said, the defense doesn't really need much adjustments, okay? They've been good. They have good players, okay? They didn't lose too many guys on defense. The big question mark, aside from the special teams, was the offense. And Scott Frost has addressed it. He's made moves. And, I think this new guy, he didn't just have experience, Ripple I'm talking about. He didn't just have experience in the NFL. He was also at Miami. He was also at UMass, okay? Obviously at Pitt, like I stated. Okay, he has a lot of experience, and I think that's good. I'm glad he brings in a guy that, is a little older, okay? I don't think this offense and this team in general would have done well with a younger coach, running the offense as the OC, okay? So smart move, in my opinion, by Scott Frost. Apparently, he was also looking at the USC offensive coordinator and the Virginia offensive coordinator. But I'm glad he went with this guy. I think it was the best fit. Good move by Frost, okay? Another guy that I've talked about a little bit, Mickey Joseph, wide receivers coach. We're going to need him to bring in some good receivers regardless of who the QB is, okay? This guy was from LSU. He has experience, recruiting high-level receivers, okay? So if we can even bring in one or two more receivers from the transfer portal, it's going to be big for Nebraska. But, guys, I'm excited from what I'm seeing. I just wanted to make this quick video talking about the new adjustments and the new additions to this football program. Like I said, I'm from Nebraska, born and raised. I've spent most of my life in Lincoln and mostly in Omaha. But if you're from Nebraska, no matter what city you're from, you support the Huskers. So go Big Red. And, guys, I'll keep making videos covering Nebraska football. Leave in the comments below what you guys want to hear me talk about next. But thanks again, though, for tuning in. And if you're new, hit that subscription button. And again, go Big Red.